Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Gary Grigsby's War in the East. Let's continue where we previously left off and see if we can't continue the advance here. Didn't I just say that I don't want these to attack? They will very likely retreat pretty quickly at this point, I think. But I'll have to see. Let's see, because this already allows me to take some of this territory here, at least that, yeah. It's not that bad. And you cannot cross them. I guess they could do that there, but I don't see them beating these guys necessarily. Whereas going in here could be pretty interesting. They cannot get into the city. It's basically opening another avenue towards Moscow, which they will then have to protect. Why can you guys not attack? Oh, 32 is not enough? Wow. Not exactly what I was looking for, but that's fine. Okay. I don't think they can do another attack there. No. I have a sensation these guys here will fall pretty quickly now if they don't route here. Yeah, it cost me a few tanks, but that's okay. Both of those could technically move back in there. I think it would be a bit more interesting to plug this so then they cannot go over there from that side. One thing that is I think also potentially interesting is basically blocking the Oka here, which would make it pretty hard for the AI to then rail in units to that position. Although it's a bit sad not to be able to get Stupino or something, I suppose. But the fact that they would have to move units around to this area threatens Moscow quite significantly at that point. Like, I would say that this would be considered to be pretty dangerous, and I actually expect the Soviets to take forces from the line at that. Fuck me. Okay. That was a lot of units. Okay, one thing I surely need to look at right now too is how far I can go. If I'm lucky, well, if I can make 2 encirclements, so one here. I mean, this seems to surely be a unit that has some issues going forward. Obviously they cannot use the rail line there, and that somewhat alleviates the problems that I have. I want to stack all of these. It's still 1. That's, well, again, I need to give these guys some additional support, so as to beef up the strength of the unit here. Okay, there, like this 4 is a lot better at that. Interesting that so many of their units are routing into that pocket. I mean, I don't mind that, but it sure is interesting. To be fair, I do expect there to be units in Ryazan itself. I mean, if I can help it, I would do another encirclement here, but I also don't think this, as it is, are that many units, but every small encirclement does help, I suppose. I could get on this side of the river, but the thing is that I think they would just get some units in there and then attack. This is the same unit as is under that. So ideally, I will get these guys moving up, even if it's just moving in that direction. I mean, technically this entire Panzer Corps is in the wrong place. They also only have that. Still too far. But they are in that spot, and it is what it is. Now, I believe I have, yeah, the other unit took care of this, and then the question is what do I want them to do as well. I guess I can let them go to Anna. They obviously cannot go down any further. For now. So I need at the very least 3. What I can do is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. Because I have this and this, but if I use these to surround that, which I could do, 1, 2, you up, that would constitute an encirclement. One of the nice things about doing this too, in a way, is if you look at the rail lines, the Soviet rail lines at this point, they don't really have that many. This is one of the last major Soviet rail bulwarks, if you want to call it like that, and the further you go out, the less rail lines the Soviets have, in a way. So that the tougher it will be for the Soviets to move their units around, if you think about it. It doesn't really look like that in practice, but theoretically it should be. Right, I know I'm always like this. Let's stick it up a notch. And I don't think this middle area is very important then. One thing that yeah, I need to get to Ryazan and Tambov. Currently, I don't want to say it seems unlikely that I'll get Krasnodar and Maikop, but I'm just saying that my priority is not there currently, and that makes these kind of things pretty tricky. Ultimately, I thought it would have been somewhat easier to get through there, but it just ultimately ended up not being that easy. And that made things a bit difficult. I'm advancing in plenty of places where there aren't that many victory points. So because I have 722, I will go to 32 by taking this, and this will be 78. So I do need to take both Tambov and Ryazan then, for example, before October. Right, so I'm feeling fine with moving both of these up, so I can get a line of 6s from wherever. It's like 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. I'm not too excited, but I think it might be far enough away. Like if I can get up there, take at the very least all of this. 9. Because if I do this here, that means they cannot use that rail, or at least up till here. And oh yeah, they can use this rail line. I didn't see that they had yet another rail line down from Ryazan. Ah, crap. And this does not give any zone of control. That's kind of the problem. What are the odds? Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Like, what really are the odds that they are going to be able to break through this? Like, just don't really see that happening. They'd have no tank forces in there. But like, this is so far away from everything. That I'll do this. Just like that. And this is a big chunk of territory. And now threatens Moscow from the east as well. Okay. That's an interesting retreat. I'm inclined to keep these guys on the refit there. Now, I'm... What am I even doing here? I mean, I know I'm basically taking myself to where the game allows me to go, but it's like, why am I on this side of Ryazan? Am I going to Kuibyshev? I'm not even halfway. Maybe it's better to move up with these. And continue onwards. I don't really expect too much from this. I mean, I got these guys. That's okay. I don't know how much these guys have. They're probably not even all that powerful. Same for these. The fact that they have these tank cores is kind of annoying because they can move a lot, obviously. But to be honest, I think it's better if they just move into that hex. If I can get a position where I'm not actually touching the enemy, I think that's plenty good here. Although, I guess if I can beat some brigades, I will try. Dealing with the brigades ultimately does make some things a little bit easier. Like I said, I do need to also get to Tambov ultimately, but it does mean I need to push a little bit further either way. Like say, you know, somewhere along these lines or something. And then hold on the Sna River, something like this, around there. Doing something like that, where indeed you have all that territory. Would be interesting. Like, yeah, right. Well, we'll see. So, one interesting thing is, what would you like to do with these? I think probably I want to have them down there. In a way, like this is getting a bit problematic because my units are relatively weak in there. And I also did not hold this. So I cannot place any of my units in there. This Italian unit is fairly weak. What I'm interested in is like they seem to have put some marginally powerful forces here. I have to say that was not really what I had in mind. But I mean, basically I'm just trying to attack the enemy units. Many of them are routing, which I don't want to attack these. But they can create some pretty reasonable blocking. Out there. I know once again I'm getting all these support units, which were part of other stuff and things like that, but I kind of need them right now. And I know this also kind of sucks because they cannot move that much now. No, no, crap. Can we move back? No, of course not. Fuck it. I wanted to move in here. That too is mighty annoying. I really kind of just want these guys to stay there on the reef in here too. They're very weak. I need them to clear these units, obviously, that are around this area at some point. Their firepower is a bit of a disaster for a while already, so they really need to take it easy somewhat. Oh, nice. 'Cause this yeah, actually I don't really know what to say about it. This is rather silly. So they can easily take that stuff. Shouldn't have moved there. But I guess I just did. So let's also move you up. The one thing that I have is these, and I think what I'll do is, if I go here and then attack them, they have much less of a chance to escape. It's even better if I move in here, because then the they have a lot more of the zone of control around this. This is all 2-2-2. I could go here, which still makes it 2 there. Yep. Let's do it. It also gets me closer to Borisovgelsk. And the one thing that is pretty funny here is that let's actually move you in here. Yeah, what I wanted to say is the thing that's interesting is that Borisovgelsk supposedly is one of those objectives that you actually go for in Panzer Corps Grand Campaign 42. The very interesting thing, I think, about that game, I don't know how they make it so weird, is if you play the Grand Campaign of the original Panzer Corps, you go to Voronezh, then you take Borisovgelsk, so you go all the way here, and then from Borisovgelsk, you basically move all the way down to basically Ilovlinskaya. They call it Ilovlia there. So you go all the way down there again. I don't know how. And then the Soviets kind of take the territory back behind you. And they basically push your allies all the way back to their original positions or something along those lines. It's very weird what they're supposedly doing at that point. But whatever. Anyway, yeah, so let's take a look. Oh, they do have units there. But okay, so we know that this hex is empty at least. I'll also have to make these guys quite a bit stronger. If I'm gonna try a soft attack anyway. Did not succeed, even. And I cannot get any German unit in there. I also seem to have no other units that can actually attack. Indeed. Which in itself is a bit of a problem too. Let's keep the Italians on this side, though. Rather something like this. I know this kind of sucks, but now the last part is there, huh? Let's also move back a bit there. Let's move both of these in here. Pull back there. Really? Ugh. Cadets across him. Nope. Why can I not even take that back? Fuck me. This is... I already said, like, this... The undo buttons in these games work so poorly, it's really freaking annoying. I have no patience for this. Surely I cannot attack them. I mean, I'm not even gonna try. Not gonna lie, I don't think I can get a whole lot out of this except, you know, something here. Like this. This might hold. Not too sure. Let's pull you back across the river and just have them on refit. Some of these guys are exceptionally weak. At least I've somewhat stabilized this a little bit, but just barely. I need to get these out, but I just straight up can't. There also isn't much I can do here. This is currently, I guess, the best I can do at that. I cannot get a unit in there. It's not as if, yeah, that's gonna work. Neither can I get something in there. So as far as the Romanians go, I guess I'll just try to push. Wherever I can and just get some decent results, get the enemy off of the rail line. It seems like once again I'm having this issue. That I was talking about before. There's a pretty big part here where I still do not have the rail line either. I'll just do that for the moment. Right. I think I'm gonna wrap things up here for now. So I wanna thank you for watching. Do hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. See you then. Bye-bye.